to be the king.
Hail to the king, baby.
What's going on, everybody? This is the king of physical media, and I'm back with yet another VHS haul. And this ain't going to be no ordinary VHS haul video. This one's special, people. This week, while at an estate sale, I found one of my holy grails. That means that one of my top 15 most wanted VHS is included in this video.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
So stay tuned to the end of the video to find out which one. I feel rejuvenated today. I'm over my sickness that I was going through last week. And now I'm ready to get back to work, so let's have some fun.
Oh, I got a live one here.
Before I get into the physical media, I have two movie toy pickups that I'd like to share with you first. I found this Buzz Lightyear and Zerg figure in a Goodwill for a combined total of $8. There's no dates on either one of these, so I'm not sure exactly when they were made, but they are in scale to what you would see in the movie. All of their action features and sounds still work.
Stand back, everyone. I will defeat you, Space Ranger.
If you want to see something really cool, Buzz even has Andy written on the bottom of his foot. That's some attention to detail in a toy. Because I got them for so cheap, I thought about looking them up and trying to flip them, but I might hang on to them considering Toy Story was one of those movies that I grew up with. It came out in 1995, so it's around that time period. And the more I look at these toys, the more I think they would actually look really good in my toy room, so I'll probably hold on to them.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Okay, up next, for all you young people out there, I do these VHS haul videos. And if you don't know, VHS was how we watched movies back in the day. And in order to play those VHS tapes, we had these big devices called VCRs. And believe it or not, when you were done watching those movies, you had to rewind the movie if you wanted to watch it again. And yes, some people even had a secondary device just for rewinding tapes, and that's the device I'm holding right now. This is in fact a VHS Rewinder. This just proves that we had to just work that much harder to watch shit back in the day, so we appreciated it more. When I saw this in an estate sale, it was a blast from the past, and it was a necessary pickup for me, even if I never use it. It's kind of like one of those relics from the past that you just need in your collection.
I like it a lot.
Alright, it's VHS time, people, and again, I'll be showing my holy grail find at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Up first, we have Disney's The Incredible Journey. I've actually never seen this before, but I have to believe that Homeward Bound, a movie I did watch growing up, is a remake of this because it has a very similar premise. I also have the Ducktales movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamps. You probably couldn't tell by how much I despise the Disney brand to this day, but believe it or not, I did grow up on Disney content. You know, back when they actually made shit that was good. And DuckTales was a big part of my childhood. I remember watching the Disney Channel cartoons quite frequently. So this was a cool pickup and not something I see too often. I also grew up on the DC Animated Universe shows. And I picked up one of the only animated DC movies that I didn't have on VHS. This is the Batman Superman movie. This was basically a two-part crossover episode that they just kind of repackaged into a movie. But as a DC collector, I had to have this because I loved both Batman the Animated Series and the Superman Animated Series when I was a kid. Believe it or not, I found yet another Star Wars box set. I feel like I do this almost every week. This is actually a box set that I've never seen before. If I was a betting man, I'd have to say that the original Star Wars trilogy is probably the movies that were released the most times in different box sets and on different platforms. There just seems to be an endless supply of box sets for these movies. And apparently I'm just going to collect them all.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Up next, we have Porky's, and if you've never seen this, you could probably get an idea of what this movie's about. It literally has a guy spying on a chick in a shower, so how the fuck this movie hasn't been canceled yet, I have no idea. Or maybe it has been already and I just missed it. This was one of those sexually driven comedies that you could definitely never make today. It was basically the 80s version of American Pie. Up next, we have 1941, a comedy made by Steven Spielberg, starring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. I've never seen this before, but it has an awesome cover, and I'm intrigued by the concept, to be honest. Up next, we have Major Payne, and I feel like this is a bit of an overlooked comedy from the 90s. It features Damon Wayans playing an army major, and he gets sent to this military school where he has to train kids, and of course, hilarity ensues. Seek it out if you haven't seen it before.
I am 2 seconds from being on you like white on rice and a glass of milk and a paper plate in a snowstorm.
We also have Blue Streak, another underrated comedy that features a jewel thief who goes undercover as a cop in order to retrieve a diamond that he stashed. I love Martin Lawrence, and I love this movie as well. Up next, we have Blazing Saddles. I've been on a real run of finding Mel Brooks movies lately, and this is one of his most iconic comedies and most controversial. Again, it was comedy without fear. I also got Three Ninjas. I actually have this one already, but I just got it to save it from the trash pile once again. This has to be one of the most 90s covers ever. I mean, look at those colors. This was another childhood favorite of mine, and I love the little tagline up here where it says crosses Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Home Alone, and that's pretty accurate description actually.
Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily.
Okay, up next we have a double shot of comedy. I have both Scary Movie and Scary Movie 2 on VHS. Both of these movies are hilarious, but what makes it even cooler is they both actually have the plastic slipcover that you would see on most rental VHS. They even have the rental stickers on them, and the first one even has a comedy sticker, which was pretty customary in rental stores. Just seeing these slipcovers brought back an overwhelming feeling of nostalgia. I just missed the experience of going to a Blockbuster or any other VHS rental store and searching the aisles for that hidden gem that you just didn't know you wanted to watch until you watched it.
Goddamn right, that's the only way I work, Cap.
Up next, we have a movie that very well could have been on my Holy Grail list, and probably should have been. It's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I love Bill and Ted. If you didn't know that already, you could probably tell if you've ever watched any of my reviews, because my top rating, which I can give a movie, which I rarely give out by the way, is named after Bill and Ted.
Excellent!
And honestly, I believe that this is one of the greatest sequels of all time. I love how it doesn't try to retread Excellent Adventure. It's allowed to be its own thing. I was so excited to find this, and I was actually a little disappointed in myself that I didn't include it on my list I did a couple weeks back. And here it is. It's the moment of truth. Before I show you though, I'm going to explain my moment of triumph in as much detail as I can. This is a VHS that left me speechless when I was digging through this box at an estate sale. I was basically in shock initially, but then when I picked it up, my excitement just couldn't be contained. So much so that the person who runs the estate sale actually saw my excitement, so I thought that the price was going to go up significantly for this VHS. But she didn't do that, and shout out to her for that. But here it is, the greatest slasher movie of all time on VHS, and my #1 most wanted VHS on my list, Halloween. Now this isn't the traditional cover, so I will still be looking for that. This is the Blockbuster Video exclusive cover that I actually spoke about when I was going through the different versions that they have of the Halloween VHS in my countdown. I swear this movie almost brought a tear to my eye. I said on my top 15 video that I didn't feel like I was accomplished as a VHS collector until I had this movie, and now I have it. It's such a feeling of fulfillment when you have your patience rewarded as a collector. I could have cheated and got this on eBay for 20 times the price, but instead I found it on a hunt out in the wild for just $1. You literally can't beat that kind of luck. So the king of physical media has done it once again, but my journey is not over and the hunt will continue because there's still plenty of VHS tapes that I am looking to acquire in my travels. So what was your favorite pickup this week? I think you know what mine was. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Nah.